Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Last Friday, we have started learning classification of karma. We said what? Akusala, karma, kusala, karma. Okay, akusala. How do we explain the word akusala? What is the first answer when we say?
Unwholesome.
No, that is English translation. But what support do you get from Tripitaka?
Akusala means rag, desh, moh.
Then remember to put what is it called? Lobho akusala mulang. Doso moho. Lobho akusala mulang. Doso akusala mulang. Moho akusala mulang. You know, when you answer, always use the Buddha's definition. Then the Buddha said what? Anati patam akusalam adinna dana akusalam kamesu micha chara chachara. Musa Vata Kusalam, so on and so forth. The Buddha said that this is important, right? Greed. Hatred. Delusion. Roots of acts. Why did the Buddha say? Now you see, this is very direct approach, very direct. This one you can take it as psychological. This is psychological, very direct. As you have to see that religion of the Buddha is very much psychological religion. Psychological religion. So the major cardinal points to be explained by psychology. Any dharma, anything pertaining to the teaching of the Buddha can be explained from psychological point of view. So the Buddha, when the Buddha wanted to say that, okay, this is wrong, right? Buddha wanted to say, this is wrong. Why? Why? Is rooted in lobha, dosa, moha. Remember, you can remember like this. LDM, lobha, dosa, moha. So the Buddha said that's why. The Buddha said that any action, any thought in the mind, if that thought is connected with greed, hatred, and delusion, the Buddha said it is wrong. Why did the Buddha say it is wrong? Then you look at here. You see? One example. Panatipata, killing, is wrong. Why? Is rooted in what? What do you think? When you do killing,
Hatred.
right?
Those.
Is dosa. Is rooted in hatred. You agree?
Mhm. Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Mm.
You see, like behind Mamoru got a pond, right? Lake, right? With water, right? Now what happened? Mamoru feel, I want evening, I want to go and do fishing. So you go to this lake, sit in the bank, and then what? That's your hobby. So you want to be happy by catching fish. Is it hatred?
No.
It's a greed.
Important, very important. Rahul, evening feel very boring. So he take a gun and he go and hunt. You go to the forest, Japan forest, go kill what? Rabbit, to kill deer, right? So it's your hobby, hunting animals. So what is the root cause? With what kind of attitude do you go for hunting? Yes.
It's having fun.
Basically, it is rooted in hatred. But also, kill for fun. Right? Kill for food, to eat. So how? When you kill for food, what do? We steal life of living being. See, we steal life of living being. This nobody can deny. All right. You see one side now. For the Buddha, initially the Buddha said greed is wrong action in the mind. Greed is wrong thought. Hatred is wrong thought. Delusion is wrong thought. So people can ask, why do you say greed is? So yes, if you are greedy, you can steal people's things. So people cry, people lament, people commit suicide. So that's what the nature, the attitude of mind at the time of action. The attitude of mind at the time of action. So you need to be very careful. Next thing, the Buddha said, like, very interesting thing, right? That's the question Buddha asked. Who wants to die? No one. I give you example. Sabbe tasanti dandassa sabbe bhayanti machuno. Everyone dislikes punishment and everyone is in fear of death. So the Buddha said what? Buddha very clearly indicated that no living being is willing to sacrifice their life. Not so easy. Everyone wants to save life. They are fond of their life. Then, if do kill, Buddha said what? So the Buddha said is going, right? If killing is done, is again wheel of living. You see, this is another important thing Buddha said, don't kill. Don't kill. No living being is willing to die unnecessarily without any valid reason, right? That's what the Buddha's mission. Okay, then what is the next thing Buddha said? Okay. Next. Buddha said in Ambalat, no. What did the Buddha say? You can remember. Kammang satte vibhajati yadidam hina panita taya. Karma classifies living beings into high and low. Hina panitataya. Karma divides. Karma divides. The division of human beings take place. That's what the Buddha said. What kind of karma? Do kill, as a result, short lifespan. Live very short period of time as a result of what else? Parammarana. Health. Vinipata. So the Buddha said what? Do not kill. That's why Veramani, abstain, avoid, abstain from killing. Clear? So then, kusala kamma, the Buddha said, abstinence from killing is good karma, kusala kamma. Why? Rooted in alobha, adosa, amoha. They are known as kusala mula, roots of wholesomeness. Kusala kamma. Roots of kusala kamma. Clear? Abstain from killing. When abstain from killing, right? And then when we abstain from killing, alobha dosa amo, alobha. Save life. Love, compassion for life. Amoha, understand is good, Sisa. Alobha dosa amo. So what happened? This is where. Then you can give some example. Earlier we say akusala mula, loba dosa moha. You see what? Killing, stealing, social misbehavior, lying, slandering, and so on. Those activities are, they become very popular. They become very popular. Here what? This is what you see, right? Dana, like charity, Sila, morality, metta, loving, kindness, katanyuta, gratitude, so on. Do more good activity. Then what? Right? You can say kamma phala, fruits, results. What are the results? Live long, birth as human being or in heaven, so on. Kusalakam. So remember this, if you can remember what is karma and explain kusalakam. Here you see psychological and ethical side also, like when you talk about Isipana, Tipata, Veramani, right? Ethical or moral aspect of Buddhist karma. Ethical law, moral aspect of Buddhism karma. Can you go through? This is how do we say karma classification? What is it called? Good and bad karma.
Bante ji, you have written in Kusal Karma, that is Katanyuta. Can you elaborate with example?
Katanyuta is a gratitude.
Then how can it is means define as?
It's a because
Metta.
no, Katanyuta is actually an act because where's the word Katanyuta?
Ehsan manna.
Gratitude, right?
Yes.
So it's done through what? Recollection. Anusati.
Again and again.
Yes, because supposing, okay, one day you want to remember me. Oh, Bante taught us Dharma. Right? If you think that I want to remember Bante, so he taught us Dharma. So you see that I want to go and see Bante. I want to give him a lunch. Buy him to invite him to come to Japan. When he come, I take him around Japan. I take him, so on and so forth. I want to say thank you to him. That's through contemplation. It's a good mind. It is called, yes, it is with metta, it is with karuna. It is also generous. You see generosity there.
Just we have to think about that, or we have to say it to the person.
No, but both ways. Sometimes we do physically. See, if I come to Japan, you invite me, you cook some food. That's physical, right? Or just now you see, what is it called? When you saw me, right? Good evening, Bante. This is good words. Good words. Or meantime, if you meditate, metta meditation or loving kindness, you include me in that process. So I become a member of that thought process. I share your thoughts. That means you include me when you remember. That's called Katanyuta. It's a very good action. It's a wholesome. But basically, when we say dana, sila, like when I say metta, right, is referring to what? Bhavana, right? Dana, sila, bhavana. Loving kindness. Actually, loving kindness, when you practice loving kindness, metta meditation, is essentially an act of katanyuta, gratitude. It is an act of gratitude. Clear? So last week, right, remember after akusala, but akusala you remember. Akusala, total how many akusalas? Hmm?
See?
Yes. 10.
Okay.
We call them dasa.
Dasa Sangyojana.
No, no Sangyojana. Sangyojana is a psychological. Is mostly Sangyojana belongs to psychology. But when we say akusala, is very ordinary one, like killing, stealing, social misbehavior, musawa, the lying, slandering, harsh speech, gossip, and then come into harmful desire, then harmful hatred, then come into what is it called, belief in not Buddhism, but heretical teachings of the heretics. Then dana, sila, nikam, panya, viri, see the paramitas, 10 paramitas, that also can go dana, silang, parityagan, right? Dana, sil, bhavana, then transference of merits, sharing merits, so on and so forth.
What are the examples of moha akusala kamma?
Moha,
Mohamul akusala kamma. For some examples.
mohamula, akusala kamma, delusion, mohamula, akusala kamma, right? What is deluded, right? Generally, all the akusala karma has connection with moha. Moha, so, you know, moha is known as what? In Abhidhamma, it's called akusala sadharana.
Why it is
Akusala sadharana mean common in all the unwholesome activities. Okay, is a root. It's a common fundamental root of all the evil things. That is, but there are two activities very directly committed by ignorance, moha. What is it? Number one, what is it called? Uddhacha, kukucha.
with and vikitsa?
Yes. And vichikicha. These two. Uddhacha, kukucha, and vichikicha. Restlessness and doubt. Right? When we look at the word vichikicha, no, sorry, it's restlessness. Restlessness is direct influence by moha, delusion. This is the best example. Restlessness, unable to continue the process of the thought on a particular object. Shatter here, break there, run here, run there. Think this, think that, feel this, feel that, pursue this, pursue that. Unable to meet. And also, in the long term, doubt. Right? You know, this vichikicha is a very common thing. When the Buddha passed away, just after a few months' time, right? Just after a few months' time, there were doubts in Buddhist monks. Among the Buddhist monks, a lot of doubts. And as a result, what happened? So they proposed, this is Buddhism, that is Buddhism, this is teaching, that is teaching. This rule must change, that rule must change. Right? We cannot do this, we cannot do that. Because it's doubt. So, clear? It's a very good question. Clear?
Yes, Pandit.
Remember, that's a kusala karma. Remember, this is good. That's a kusala karma. That's a kusala karma. Hell, human, heaven. And also for you to know, as I told you, this reference must be there. I'll give you next week little bit of Chulakami Bhanga Sutta, Pali and English. So that's very good discourse. It's called ethical proposition, psychological proposition. One is psychological, lobha dosa moha. Then come into ethical. Then come into ethical. And then the Buddha went for us, as I told you last week, what? Higher, right? What is it called? Bhavana. Right? Ordinary bhavana, meditation. That's called, you are an ordinary devotee. So you choose sometimes to do meditation, ordinary bhavana. Then Rupa Vachara Bhavana. Even you can mention Dasa Kusala Kamma, Dasa Kusala Kamma. Here you can put something. You know, the Paramita 37 Bodhi Pakya Dhamma Satta Bojjhanga Arya Attang Gika Magga. See? Under the Kusala Kamma, you can put a lot. And Akusala Kamma also, if you want to know more, what is it called? Just now, Mamoru say what? Sang Yojana, fetters, Kilesa Dhamma.
Bhante, what is the basic difference between Klesh and Asav?
Kilesa referring to Kilesa mean destroy. Kilesa, to destroy or to impurify. Asava means flow. Flow means one, like water flow. When you supposing greed is a kilesa, if you show your greed repeatedly, it becomes psychological formation in subconscious stream, right? Take for an example, you like to, what is it called? Eat ice cream. So ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. So in your, what happened? Subconscious mind, there is a thought that you are fond of ice cream. Now you hear, what is it called? Ice cream man coming, beep, beep. The sound mean what? Ice cream man. So you feel, what is it called? What happened then? The greed in your subconscious mind flow into conscious mind as a liquid. That's called asava. Asava means asavati is to flow. It's like a, you know, like water flow. Our subconscious memories flow into conscious level when they grow more and when reaction is there. When reaction isn't there. That is psychological level. Initially, it is an action. It is an action, right? Take for an example, I give you, right? Agreed to eat meat, right? Sorry. So what happened? So it becomes, say, like agreed to eat meat. I like to eat chicken. Rahul eat chicken, right?
Yes.
See, I can see. From your face, I can see you eat chicken.
Mm.
Okay, what happened? So the madam say, "What today? I fried chicken leg for you." Wow! Happy. Why? The asava is there. The notion, the concept, chicken. It is there very much in your subconscious mind. The moment you hear the word chicken, today I got chicken rice. Wow! So good. That is called asava. Kilesa means kilesa is actually to destroy. Is to harm, to destroy the purity, the shininess, and the activity in the mind. So that is called kilesa. But in higher level, as you said, the dasa kusala karma is an ordinary act. Ordinary people could come. Paramita, what? Acts of bodhisattva. Bojjhanga, what are they? Enlightened actors. Ariyatangika magga, Noble Eightfold Path. All could come in different level. An ordinary human being, when you say the word bodhisattva, who is bodhisattva? Candidate of Buddhahood, enlightenment, and paramita. Paramita becomes what? Bodhipakya Dhamma, constituent of enlightenment. Constituents of enlightenment. Seven factors of enlightenment. The major, right? Noble Eightfold Path. So that's the last. Take for an example, right? The certain activity. An act of Buddha and Arahat. An act of Buddha and Arahat. An act of Buddha and Arahat. What do we see there? It's enlightened act. Your act, my act, I'm teaching Dharma. But ordinary person or someone who want to be a Buddha, Bodhisattva teaching, ordinary monk, nun, upasaka, upasika, and act of aspirant of enlightenment, candidate of enlightenment, or an act of stream winner, once returner, non-returner, and arahat. Stream winner, once returner, non-returner, and arahat. Right? Again, look at act of different. An act of ordinary human being, act of bodhisattva, act of path of enlightenment, like Sotapatti, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahat. And then act of Arahat and Buddha. So this is where we come to conclusion of what? Classification of karma in terms of kusala, akusala, good and bad, punya and papa, good and evil karma. How did the Buddha say? What are the activities? Why they are known as, right? What is it called? Unwholesome consciousness. Clear? Okay, so we stop here.
Bante,
Yes.
could you send today's notes to us? Because I cannot write it down. Could you
Oh, you
type
can't see?
No, I cannot type them all because you typed
I do one thing. Save it first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I email it. Can I?
Yeah, it's helpful if you could email to us.
Can I email the same way now? Ranjani. Ranjani. This one, right? I mean, Ranjani. Ranjani. Just a minute. I'll get, there could be a way I can just email this, right?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, if possible, it's very helpful.
1 minute. Okay, it can be done. Eh? Okay, just a minute. We close our lesson. Put your hands together. Thanks. Wish you all health, wealth, protection, peace, happiness, goodwill, good life. May we all be well and happy. May all the living beings share the Buddha Dharma, the come and rebirth. Yang kinci vitang idhava hurang va saggi suvayang ratanang panitang nano samang adhi tathagatina idampi buddhi ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next Friday, most likely we discuss questions pertaining to the topic Param. You say and say.
I think is the class over, Bhante? Class over? Is the class over? Okay, then I'll leave that.